Bassmaster Radio, and the tournament director for the Opens and the EQs, our weighmaster for the event. Please welcome Hammer and Hank Weldon. And Hank, what a week it has been here at Decatur. What an unbelievable facility here. We're getting ready for a drive-through weigh-in, and we didn't think we'd see any 20-pound bags, and in 2 days we saw 7 so far 20-pound bags. It's been a great event.
Oh, fantastic event. Ton of folks we want to thank. We always do this on the final day, but Decatur Morgan County Tourism here in beautiful North Alabama, and Don Duke and Amir. I don't know if he's out in the crowd. He's a huge Alabama fan. He may be in Tuscaloosa, but appreciate them, their hospitality, as always. Got to thank our friends at Nitro and Bass Pro Shops and the entire White River group. They've been here all week. Been demoing rides, and we had they brought Charlie in to reach out to the kids. We appreciate that, Charlie, that cool rig he's got there. But been an awesome week. We started out with 95 pros and cut that down to the top 10 today, and very, very valuable EQ points. And we've got 2 of these in the books. We just got to settle it out on the scales here today. Got a Bassmaster Classic spot on the line, and we'll have 3 more days left in Lake Okeechobee in November. But been an awesome week. The guys caught them better than they did. They were poor mouthing the place a little bit, but as you know, the Tennessee River has some big ones, and some of these guys, these top 10 especially, found them.
Yeah, they did, and they were able to find them in a lot of different ways. Also had one guy at home in Kyle Norsetter who is kind of paying attention to this whole thing, because there is one Bassmaster Classic qualifier already, and he was our leader coming into today. And, of course, that's Laker Howell, and if he were to double qualify for the Classic, Kyle Norsetter at home, I know you're watching, Kyle, he would qualify for the Classic. It's been a horse race, and we're ready to get it going now. Are you folks ready to go? Hank, are you ready to go? All right, I know you folks watching on Bassmaster.com are ready to go, so let's get this party started. We'll start out of Paw Paw, Michigan. Nick Rand. Nick needs 14 pounds and 6 ounces to take over the lead, which would put him in that hot seat. And he does not have a weigh bag. Just go ahead and open up the live one and start throwing fish at me, and we'll do it that way. I mean, we could do something like, no! Little boy turned 2 years old yesterday. We tried to sing him happy birthday, and all he would say is, no! He's happy today, though. A lot of fun today. Nick with a number of rods out here, anything from big swim baits to little minnows. Got himself some smallmouth. We'll be doing a drive-through weigh-in with these pretty Toyotas, pulling all of these boats in here. All right, Nick's got himself a bag, 14 pounds and 6 ounces to take the lead. And here's a nice one right there as well. He had 32 pounds, 5 ounces through the first 2 days. Our lead, of course, is 46 pounds, 10 ounces. And our big bass is 6 pounds. So we'll put him on the scale looking for 14.6 to take over the lead and jump into hot seat. And he'll go 11 pounds, 14 ounces, a total of 44 pounds and 3 ounces for Nick Rand. So, Nick, a really good week for you this week. Getting into the top 10, doing some damage, and moving on to Okeechobee.
Yeah, I had a plan A and no plan B. That's kind of how it goes. Thank God for day one. It worked out fine. I want to say thanks to a couple different people, Jenko Fishing, Miller Tech Batteries, VA Disability Group, and Toyota. I wouldn't be here without them, so please support them, and I wouldn't be here without it. So,
all right, man, we appreciate you. We will see you down at Okeechobee. Oh, you got a fist bump out of little man. Well, now that he's 2 years old, he's a little more aggressive. All right, up next, a young man who is in the top 10 in EQ points. He's out of Ava, Alabama. Welcome, Fisher Anaya. Fisher Anaya started the day out in 4th in the EQ points. Of course, the EQ points, that's how you make it to the elites. Young Fisher, I'm not sure Fisher is 20 yet. I think he's 19. 19 years old. So he gets a sweet tea to celebrate. And here he comes with his as well. Fisher needs 13 pounds, 10 ounces to take over the lead. At 33-1 coming in. 17 pounds, 14 ounces. Fisher Anaya moves into first place here at Wheeler. He's got some good-looking ones in there. Our Phoenix Boats Big Bass for the tournament right now is 6. That one on the right looks like it might threaten that. We'll see. We'll take a look at it. That is a long fish. That fish used to be 7.5 pounds. It'll go 5 pounds, 10 ounces here. Another great event for you, back-to-back great events, and here you are, well into the top 10 for the elites. A great event this week. You're going to get a nice check and head to Okeechobee.
Oh, yeah, I'm more than happy with it. Today was rough. Every day's been rough, honestly. It's like the last hour I tend to stumble upon something, and I think I had 10 pounds. An hour ago, I landed on them, caught 3 big ones back to back to back. I did it the day before that and the day before that. So the good Lord was with me this week. Without him, I wouldn't have landed on them. He helped me make some minor adjustments to get them to bite.
50 pounds, 15 ounces. That's really good. Coming in, did you have an idea that might be the right number? 50 pounds, we thought would win this thing.
Yeah, I was thinking 15 pounds a day makes the top 10, and I figured a little bit of a deal out in practice. Every one of them was gone. I don't know what happened. They just kind of vanished, and, I just scrapped up. And midway through the first day, I was thinking, dang, 12 pounds would be solid. And then you come in, and it's like, nah, it wouldn't have.
You got a friends at Crush City on your jersey there. You got anybody else you want to thank to help make it possible for you to do this?
Yeah, I caught every one of the bass I weighed in this week on a Rapala janitor. It's a little worm. I caught them in ox blood. It's kind of their reddish color. As y'all know, TVA, that's always a good color. And, yeah, Freedom Marine, that's where I get my Phoenix from. I'm getting another one this year. It's the best boat. Took me up and down this river 42 times running around trying to catch a bass.
Well, you have taken over the lead, so we have a spot for you right here in our hot seat in front of that Nitro, and he'll be there until he gets knocked out of that seat. Our next angler is from Winsboro, Texas. Welcome, Pake South. Pake South won one of the divisions this year in the Opens. Comes in 33 pounds, 15 ounces. Pake is 15th in the points overall. So he's having a good run here in the points, too. Needs 17 pounds, 1 ounce to knock Fisher Anaya out of that hot seat. And it's a good bag here. £16 pounds, 3 ounces moves him into second place for Pake South. An excellent tournament. So, Pake, you won one of the divisions. You've come in two tournaments now down in this thing. You're in solid position here. One more good tournament at Okeechobee, and you're going to be an Elite Series angler. Tell us about this one and what you thought of this tournament.
It was definitely a grinder. It was a struggle every day, but it's just a blessed week for sure. Every morning started off super slow for me and ended up just putting 5 good ones in the boat every day. So I'm very pleased with how it went this week.
50 pounds, 2 ounces overall. Great tournament here at Wheeler. Tell us about who makes it possible for you to be here.
There's a bunch of people. Shepherd Guard Service for sure. My parents and Santone Lures, the big one, and 6 Cents Fishing. Thanks, everybody.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate it, and we will see you at Okeechobee.
Thank you. Hey, good job, brother.
Pake is another one that has to have a sweet tea to celebrate his excellent tournament as well. We got some youngins. We got some veterans as well. And coming up next, out of Auburn, Alabama, another great Auburn fisherman, Check that. Oh, it's from Huntsville, Alabama. We're a little bit out of whack, but it is Ryan Salzman from Huntsville, Alabama. We're going to hold him here for just a second, Ryan. Hang on a second before you come jumping out of that beautiful rig. You have to pull forward a little bit more for him. I'll tell you, you could make that jump, right? You could have made that jump, I think. You could do it. Hang on, Ryan. We're not quite ready for you yet. Yeah, go ahead and stick those fish back in the live well. We got a little out of whack here. Ryan made a pretty good run. He was up there by the old dam at Gunnersville. That's good stuff. All right, we're ready. Come on up here, Ryan Salzman, Huntsville, Alabama. He'll be back home in about 25 minutes. All right, needs 16 pounds, 15 ounces to take the lead. Comes in with 34 pounds and an ounce. And has 9 pounds, 6 ounces today. We'll take a look in that bag there. He was fishing almost right up against the dam. And, Ryan, that's an area that you're very familiar with. Typically, they do not pull a lot of current on the weekend here at Wheeler, and it didn't seem like there was a little bit, but not a ton of current today.
Yeah, so the dam fishing is really intricate in the sense that they can be pulling the same current out of different generators, and it flows totally different through there. And it's kind of what happened to me today. I got none of my big bites that I've been getting all week, and I really was just trying to aim big, so I stayed up there and kept myself in a big fish area for a little too long, and then I kind of scrambled, came back, and had my opportunities, just didn't execute. So,
tell us about the people that make it possible for you to be out here on tour.
First and foremost, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. But I want to tell a story. My first ever Elite Series weigh-in as a fan was here. And it might have been 2010. And to make my first top 10 here is just something special.
Well, we will see you down at Okeechobee, man. We appreciate you. That's a great day for Ryan Salzman. He came in 7th place in our tournament today. This is the dramatic pause part. As we get everybody lined up here. Again, the top 10 anglers in the Angler of the Year points, the EQ points, will qualify for the Elite Series. Plus, each winner of these events will go ahead and secure a spot in next year's Bass Pro Shops Bassmaster Classic. So that's on the line as well. All right, up next now from Auburn, Alabama, welcome Lucas Lindsay. So Lucas came in today in 6th place. He needs 16 pounds and 12 ounces to take over the lead at 34.4 as he got here today, looking very casual in that Phoenix. He was one of the division winners as well. He reached down in that live well and loading up. He's got a good one there that he's going to snag here for you. Oh, look at that hammer. Get him in the bag is right. Bring that Crush City bag up here. We're looking for 16 pounds, 12 ounces to take the lead. Come on over here. Look at a decent day out there. He'll punch in 4 fish, 13 pounds, 1 ounce, which will move him into 3rd place. Well, that is a nice one there for sure, and just needed a few more like that. Come up with 1 short today, but what a great tournament.
Absolutely. It's always a good day to fish day 3. You get a little bit of live coverage. You build your fan base, I guess you could say. It's something that all young anglers are trying to do. You're trying to solidify yourself, show that you belong, and build a fan base and build a following. So, that's kind of what we're after, really to show these guys that you belong, and I think Fisher's done a heck of a job doing that. So, it's just awesome, man. We had a lot of
a lot of good names in the top 10 this week, and I'm just proud to be here, dude. After Champlain, after a butt whooping at Champlain, we took it on the chin, we got back up, and we fought back. I mean, we got up, and we did it. So glad to make top 10. I'd love to make top 10 at Okeechobee, too, but I just want to say thank you to my family. Thank you to my wife specifically for putting up with me, and thank you for everybody who supports me. Thank you for SFMC allowing me the freedom to do this and to really get out there and live my dream. So it's a dream come true, and I love it to death.
All right, man. We will see you at Lake Okeechobee. If you could back it up with another great one, who knows? We'll see what happens in the points. All right, coming in fifth place today with 34 pounds, 4 ounces from West Monroe, Louisiana. Welcome, Colby Dark. Colby Dark. So those of you that were watching on Bassmaster Live today, you kept seeing the headshot of Colby Dark, and he had a flow on him like you wouldn't believe, like a rock star. It looked like a rock star, and somehow all that hair went away. I'm not sure where it went. Colby needs 16 pounds and 2 ounces to take over the lead. Got a good bag here today at 34-14 coming in. 16 pounds, 4 ounces moves him in to first place with 4 anglers to go, and Fisher Anaya has a great tournament as well. He's in great shape in the points. So a lot of Colby Dark today on live. He had kind of a... Looked like you were kind of in the main river channel where you had found him, right?
Well, I was actually on the bar on the side of it. It's about 3 foot deep. And I think I saw about 8 bass today. I caught 6 of them.
So tell me, where did the hair go? When did you lose it? Because your headshot, you look like a rock star.
Well, man, had a few too many in me 4th of July, and my hair got knotted up going down the lake. I couldn't get it out, so I had to cut it off with the kitchen scissors.
Oh, so this wasn't something that you did on purpose. This was a mistake. Are you going to grow it back? Or are you going to, because you're fishing pretty good with the short hair.
I'm definitely not growing it back.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. We have a spot for you right now in the hot seat. Well, we'll see. He'll jump over there. With 4 anglers to go, Colby Dark moves into the hot seat. Up next, with nearly $2 million in earnings to his name, welcome from Hot Springs, Arkansas, Stephen Browning. And the Puma was fishing old school today. Well, he's always fishing old school. That was a lot of fun to watch. He comes up needing 15 pounds, 4 ounces to take over the lead. 35-15 coming in. And 10 pounds even will slide him into 7th place. So I was on Bassmaster Live, and I was talking about where everybody was fishing in different spots, and I said, and then there's Stephen Browning. He's in a swamp somewhere. That's where you were all morning.
Well, it was a funny thing you say that, because the other day when I found these fish, I told Bo, I said, look on Life 360 and take a snapshot, because that way you'll know where I am, because you might need to come up here one day. And, boy, he looked at me, and he goes, dang, Dad, you're way up there, aren't you? And I said, you bet you, buddy. That's how you do it, you know. You just have to kind of try to find some place where, you know, there's not a lot of pressure, and I was able to do that. Like I said yesterday, you know, these guys that allowed me to fish in there yesterday, I mean, I really and truly, I had a gut feeling that I caught everything that was in there worth catching yesterday. But you had to go back in there and just kind of sneak around just a little bit and see if there was anything left. But, you know, I got to tell a quick story. And I may break up a little bit. No, not. Man, there was a guy this morning at the gas station, and I've been doing this for 30 years, folks, and this was probably one of the biggest highlights of my career as a professional fisherman. Had nothing to do with fishing. I pull up to the gas station. I just went in there to get me a cup of coffee, and this guy comes out there and he looks at my boat, a Ranger and Mercury powered Ranger, and he goes, man, you fishing? I said, yes, sir. I said, fishing a tournament. I said, it's a Bassmaster Elite qualifying tournament over here on Wheeler Lake. He said, man, let me pray for you just for a second. Dude, I'm going to tell y'all, it was the most powerful prayer that anybody has ever prayed over me in my life. And it was a deal where, he wanted the good Lord to bless me with a big bag, and he knew that I told him I was 10 pounds off the lead, and he goes, man, you're going to do it, you're going to do it. And man, when I left there, I didn't care if I caught a fish or not. I mean, it was just one of those moments in life that I was like, man, I thought about it all day, and I said, if you leave that stage and don't share that story, man, the good Lord is not going to be happy. And man, he has blessed me with 30 years of doing this, and he just blessed me with a new brother of Christ today, and it was just amazing, man. It really was. So good luck, good job, Colby. Good job, everybody. I mean, this place showed out. I mean, it really did. I don't know if you'd have told me I'd had 45-15 and was going to leave the stage and not win, I'd have lost my everything. But it's been a great week. I can't complain. Thank y'all.
All right, thank you. Another great tournament at Okeechobee, and who knows? Stephen Browning could make it to the elites. He could do that for sure. All right, our next angler comes all the way from Japan. Another young man, Yui Aoki. Yui Aoki came in third place in this tournament with 38 pounds, 2 ounces. He is 17th in the points, so he's an excellent chance to join some other great Japanese anglers that we have on the Elite Series. Watch Yui on Bassmaster Live today, and he had a little good thing going on about mid-morning. But a tremendous tournament for him. Great points tournament. He had a couple of different techniques going on, and of course, you think about guys like Taku Ito and Kenta Kimura and some of the other great anglers that have come over from Japan. Ooh, he's gone over to the other side. Now, is this the big side? We'll see. Nice smallmouth there. And these drive-through weigh-ins are a little bit different. And usually you got somebody helping you with your bag and so on. There's a nice one. A pretty good little bag. He's going to need 13 pounds, 1 ounce. Let me tell you something, Colby. Don't get too comfortable. Because I think, oh, there's another good one. You might be in a little bit of trouble over there. Yui Aoki. Again, needs 13 pounds, 1 ounce to take over the lead. Came in 38 pounds and 2 ounces. And a big day here for Yui Aoki. He came in third place. Looking for 13, 20 pounds, 2 ounces. Our 20-pound bag for Yui. There goes Kobe Dark. He'll leave and head off. Go ahead and get a couple of them big ones out of there. It was hard enough getting them in that bag. Now let's get them back out and get some good shots with them. Now, Yui Aoki with his second 20-pound bag of the tournament. And you're saying, what's so tough about Wheeler, right? You go out here, catch 20 pounds a day. No big deal.
Yeah, it was a great day. So I like Tennessee River because I won at Kentucky Lake and made in the top 10 this lake.
All right, let me ask you this now. Let me give you an opportunity because you got fans back at home in Japan that are watching, right? I would imagine Japanese fans, fishing fans in the U.S. Go ahead and thank them in Japanese. Go ahead and give them a little love.
Japanese?
Yeah, go ahead.
はい、今回EQ シリーズの2戦目やってて、大事な試合でした。 1戦目のチャンプレイン戦ちょっと外してしまったんで、今回こうやって、いい順位取れて、あと、レイクオキチョビで、巻き返して、エリート行くんで、これからも応援よろしくお願いします。ありがとうございます。
All right. Good job. Good job. Go ahead and jump in the hot seat over. That's okay. English is my second language, too. Yeah, he said thank you to TD. No, who is it? Yeah, to Daiwa. He said thank you to Daiwa for me being out here.
Yeah, that, and he said, Wheeler, you're awesome. Decatur, we love you, and I love Lake Wheeler. That's what he said.
I didn't know you spoke Japanese. That's a good job by you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dave Mercer's got a cool story about that, too.
All right, there you go. All right, up next, it's about to get real here. From Guntersville, Alabama, welcome Matt Adams. Matt Adams came in 4 ounces out of the lead. He was fishing up near the dam, about a 40-minute run from here. He's 11th, by the way, in the points, in the elite qualifier points. So he's just outside of the top 10 coming into the event. That's with him being in second place coming in today. And he got him late. Needs 11 pounds, 15 ounces to take over the lead. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Got 5 good ones in there for Matt Adams. Well-known guide at Guntersville and some here at Wheeler as well. Looking for 11 pounds, 15 ounces to take the lead. 19 pounds and 3 ounces for Matt Adams. Gives him 65.9 as Yui exit stage left. Congratulations. Good tournament by Yui. Matt with those smallmouth. And it's not like they all got in the boat by 8:30, man. I was watching that. It was like I was sweating it out for you a little bit there. That took all day to get that 19 pounds.
You should have been in the boat with me. My mind was going every which direction. I got up there. I was worried about local pressure. Wasn't anybody up there. Had a little bit of bank fishermen, not much. And for some reason this morning, it just didn't happen. I caught that 4-pounder. I did jump off. I never saw the fish, but I could tell by feel it was a pretty good fish. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't think it'd be this tough. I had to run everything I had. I caught a 5-pounder off the same spot that Austin Cranford caught his big one yesterday. I run all the way back up to my starting spot and wish I had another hour.
Well, you fish here a lot. You know this body of water. You guide. 65 pounds, 9 ounces in a 3-day deal. Did you ever in a million years think we'd get 65.9 in 3 days?
I got asked. I said 54. Honestly, it's unbelievable. Yui goes back-to-back with 220s. Lakers crushed them. I didn't think that I had that up there either. And to be honest, I don't know what's going to happen. It's Laker and I have talked. We're both about ready to puke. It's going to be close. I think he's got me by a couple ounces, but I'll let the scales say that. The one thing I'll say is, I show up. I've got family. I've got friends. I've got everybody here I could want. I won no matter what happens. And that's a fact.
That's tremendous attitude for sure. And I don't know, Hank, do we want to even bother putting him in the hot seat right now? Go ahead and put him over in the hot seat. Right, before we bring in Laker Howell, he said how close that this could be. Go ahead and take a spot in that hot seat. So, Hank, explain a little bit as to what would happen if Laker Howell comes in with 18 pounds, 15 ounces, which would tie. He needs 19 to win. But what do we do if they're tied?
That's a very good question. Yeah, so like you said, 19 pounds, we're looking at it on the screen right now, is what Laker Howell needs to take on the trophy. If it's an ounce lighter, it's 18-15, we are tied. If it's 18-14 or less, it's Matt Adams' trophy. 18-15 is the number we want to pay attention to. If that happens, we move into what bass fishing knows as extra innings. Post-fishing, sudden death is how we have it labeled. And what we would do, we would gather Matt and Laker, and they're going to put their boats back in the water. And we put an official in the boat. I'm guessing we're going to probably have a camera on them too. And there's no time limit. It is first legal keeper caught. We will have an official clock on both boats, and they would keep track of that. And they would have a ruler, and they would be the official scorers in the boat. And, that's if we get to that point. And first legal keeper caught, first one to the race, would take home the trophy.
Well, one thing we do need to say about Matt, he came into today in 11th in the points as well, so we still have our EQ points race. So he, one way or the other, is going to be right there to make the elites, and we'll see what happens at Okeechobee for him. So he's going to be in great position for that. All right, you ready to get this thing settled? Let's get it settled. From Gunnersville, Alabama, welcome, Laker Howell.
You guys talk to him in the boats about sponsors and everything. It's about to get crazy. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. So Laker and his pretty Livingston Lures Toyota. He's still reaching. Oh, he's got himself a bag here. All right, young man. I just want you to know something. Stick them things back in the water for a minute. In this skeeter boat here. You know, when I first met you, you were in the front of a shopping cart at Bass Pro Shops up at Cody. You were like 3 or 4 years old with Mom and Dad in a shopping cart shopping at Bass Pro Shops. So this is something you've been doing your whole life. And, man, it was excited watching you today. But they didn't, like with Matt, it's not like they all came by 8 o'clock, man. You worked it all day long.
Dude, I never left. I got 6 blow-ups. Y'all saw me miss one. That same fish come back about 20 minutes later. There wasn't many of them there, and I know that was one. So, golly, this is so incredible. Just to be able to caught the weight I did this week. I don't know what the outcome's about to be. I just know that I'm about to puke on this microphone. And you gonna back it up. Oh, God.
Well, I'll tell you what, it certainly was fun to watch. Did you burn 6 gallons of gas this week?
I never put gas in my boat this week. I didn't go but like 2 miles a day. I don't think I even got through a quarter of my tank, really. So it was a very cost-efficient tournament. Stayed right here. I'd put the boat in the morning. I'd park it. I'd go eat until 6:30 at the lobby and I'd come back down here. Day one, I got in trouble because my boat was tied up there, and y'all calling my name, so I walked out, and I hear Laker Howell, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be a wonderful tournament. I'm already getting my name called. So, man, oh, boy, can we weigh them?
All right, man, let's put them on a scale. Hang on one moment. By the way, I ran into Mom and Dad as we were coming out of the hotel to come over here, and they were running inside to go to the bathroom. They were so nervous, they didn't know what they were going to do. So Matt Adams is up here as well. Laker needs 19 pounds even to take the lead. Came in with the lead at 46 pounds, 10 ounce. Bring him up, Lake. Now we'll get you two guys together here. 19 pounds for the win. $51,000 on the line. 19 pounds, 1 ounce, and by 1 ounce, the Lake Show, Wrexham at Wheeler. By 1 ounce. 2 ounces, but who's counting? That would sound better with 1 ounce. But what a great 65 pounds, 11 ounces to get it done. Laker Howell's second win of the season with Bass. He won an Open earlier this year at Leech Lake. Now he's won this one here. And by the way, this could be one of the all-time comeback stories because you had that awful start day one of the first EQ, hammered him on day 2 at Champlain. You win this tournament here. You're about 40th in the points. You go to Okeechobee and do it again, and you're an elite. But what a week here at Wheeler for you.
Oh, my God. I don't even have words, dude. I've won 2 tournaments out of the 3 I've fished in the last few weeks. This is just unbelievable. I've been doing this. I mean, now this ain't a whole long time, but I've fished every tournament I can get in. I've spent every dang dime I've ever made to get in this.
Laker Howell getting the victory here And, obviously the goal is the elites, but just to win again. And they're also special, but to do it so close to home with your family here as well, just got to make it that much more special.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, everybody that came out, my whole family, everybody. It's just incredible. And then, 98, my dad won by 1 ounce. I got to thank God. This is just insane. God is the only reason that any of this has happened, any of it. There's no reason that I should be able to go out here on Lake Wheeler, as tough as it is. Y'all saw how tough it was outside of the top 10. There's no reason that I should be able to go throw a topwater bait, of all things, a Livingston walking boss. And if y'all don't believe what I was throwing, go watch the footage. I showed it right in the camera. I put it right in the face of it. You can read the bottom of the bait. Oh, my.
But it took all day, right? I mean, it wasn't like they all came early. Was there ever a point in time when you started thinking that, maybe I wore them out at this spot, or were you just committed to it no matter what?
I wasn't leaving. I mean, yesterday I bent my hooks in, and I just wanted to see how many bites I could get there after I got to 25, because I was like, there ain't no freaking way I can beat 25 pounds out here. This is stupid. So I bent my hooks in, and I just started throwing, and I got, 4 or 5 more bites that were all big ones, and, I mean, they were just smashing it. So when I finally left, I don't know who pulled up, but somebody tried to fish it after I left, and I was worried about that this morning. I got in there, and I ain't had a bite in there before 8 a.m., and then this morning, the first 10 minutes, I catch a 5-pounder. And it blew it up 10 feet from the boat. That was the most crazy start of the morning. And then right after that, I had that 4-pounder that missed it. I fished for him for 20 more minutes, same cast over and over again. He came back. Oh, my God.
Well, we got a little bit of hardware here for you, and we'll get Hank back out here to do the handoff. There he is. Laker Howell. The Lake Show, Wrexham at Wheeler. And Laker Howell, as I said, one bad day in the 4 so far in the EQ qualifiers at Champlain, but he has come back with a vengeance since that time. And another big day there you go. Brother Oakley giving him some love as well. By the way, Oakley was in that shopping cart as well when I met Laker when he was a little baby. His wife out here, Mom. Here comes Dad. Of course, Bassmaster Classic champion Randy Howell. Get that family together, guys. Get all together there and hold that trophy up high. Go ahead, guys. I'll get in that shot and hold it up high. Randy's crying. Come on, get in there for a shot. Laker Howell getting it done at the Nitro Boats Bassmaster Elite Qualifier. I will give you one more rundown of the top 10. Laker Howell takes the win by 2 ounces officially with 65.11. At 65.9 was Matt Adams. Yui Aoki at 58 pounds, 4 ounces was third. Colby Dark, fourth at 51.2. Fisher Anaya, 50 pounds, 15 ounces for fifth. Pake South was sixth, 50 pounds, 2 ounces. Lucas Lindsay, 47.5 in seventh place. Stephen Browning, 45.15 is eighth. Nick Rand finishes ninth with 44.3. And Ryan Salzman, 10th place, 43 pounds and 7 ounces. We are going to decide the elites, the new elites. We're going to decide another spot as well in the Bassmaster Classic. We're going to do it all at Lake Okeechobee coming up in mid-November. Once again, we want to thank the folks here in Decatur and Morgan County doing a tremendous job. Thank you very much. One of the best facilities anywhere in the country to hold a bass tournament. Until next time, check out Bassmaster.com for full coverage of this event and much, much more Have a great night, everybody.